when something like this happens, Channing going through losing his mom, do you address that with the team? Do you just acknowledge, what a teammate, what a brother's going
Well, yeah, we
through?
talked about it yesterday, and just what he's going through and having to deal with it. That's something extremely hard. And we talked about, after we won the championship, about my mom and grandmother going through that thing. It just, it's hard to deal with, and for him to keep it, to internalize it this whole time without saying anything to anyone, is tough. And just something that we got to go through as professional players and athletes. You got to deal with these things. These are everyday things you have to deal with, and it's just tough to anytime you have to lose your mom or any family member.
I was going to ask you about that. Were you able to have any connection with him over that, just because you obviously have been going through that as well? Did you guys
Well, I just found out. I talked to him the last couple of days. I've just been checking on him, and his spirits are good, are up. But it's a tough time for him. So we got to be here as brothers to support him and do whatever we need to do to make sure he's okay.
He didn't tell anybody.
No.
Ty, you guys won your title. Everything worked out really well, but in a way, you're still a pretty new team in terms of you not having a training camp with these guys. Do you have a feel yet if you're going to be a better team than you were last year?
We're just going to take each practice in each game and try to get better. I know we still have a lot of room for improvement, so each game, each practice, we just got to take those steps and just continue to get better. And hopefully, when April hits, we'll be playing our best basketball.
And LeBron was saying now it's year 3 with Kyrie and Kevin. Again, it wasn't like you didn't do well last year, but you see some dividends.
There's always room for improvement. We know that, and we've talked about it, and we just got to continue to get better. Like I said, every game, we just got to continue to get better every practice, and until we get to where we want to get to. In April, hopefully, we're playing our best basketball.
Is it still, obviously you've played against them, you've coached them now, does it still stun you that year after year there's no drop-off at all in LeBron's game? Like, he's in his 30s now, he's been here 13 years, he's got, I think, 47,000 minutes between the playoffs and regular season. Like, there's no slowdown at all.
Well, he
As
does.
someone who played the game.
Yeah, he does a great job of taking care of his body. He's been in the league with 13, 14 years, but he's only 30, 31 years old. So he still has a lot of basketball to play. If he's 37, 38 doing this, then we have something to talk about. But, he does a great job of taking care of his body. He's always working. He's always training. It reminds me a lot of Floyd Mayweather, how he just trains all year round just so he can stay ready and keep his body in physical shape.
So you think it's more age as opposed to minutes played that that'll wear a player down?
Well, it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Is that just an observation from afar about Mayweather, or do you know him from your days?
Yeah, I know him.
Okay, so you've seen.
He
what
trains
goes
all
through.
year round, yeah. So he always says stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So, he just, I think it's harder to train, take off 3-4 months and then come back and try to train and get your body, acclimated to, the pounding. So LeBron does a great job just training all year round to make sure he's ready for the season when it starts.